Tough shot by Carlos.
I'll tell you what, though, that was an assertive type of play right now. We talk about Seton Hall and their tentativeness on offense. Carlos has injected a bit of confidence there. Hard drive and a pull-up.
USF by 2. This is Anthony Collins.
And again, you see the switching at the top. So you might as well be playing a zone in that fashion, even though there seems to be a man-to-man.
Nice drive by Collins and used it. And Collins asking for some help as he sees full court pressure.
Smythe's not going to make it easy for Collins. Collins has to do that for himself.
Smythe, a graduate student, transferred from Iona. First player who committed to Kevin Willard when he was the coach there. They've had something of a father-son relationship, and he has really helped this club, especially.
He's got a beautiful stroke. He comes quickly off of that ball screen that came up in transition by Narsuk, and he just buried it. One dribble to his left, raised up. Beautiful stroke by Wright.
That puts an end to the 7-0 run for USF, and it's the first made field goal by the Bearcats in 5 minutes. Sean, is this 2-3 zone also perhaps to protect Narsuk on the inside?
I think absolutely. Take on the contact. I think that's a good call there.
Crowd here didn't seem to agree with it, and now, not 11.5 minutes into this first half, the Bearcats have 16 fouls. They trail by 2.
Interesting in guarding Collins that most teams will go underneath ball screens on him because he is not a three-point threat.
He hesitated at the stripe, and from 15.
Field development, that's something that Kilpatrick has worked on. Beautiful shot fake. Defender flies by, puts it down with that left hand for that shorter two-point shot.
Ball pressure from Rubles on Rudd, who's got 12 points. And the Bearcats have switched out of the 2-3, gone back to man-to-man.
Very important matchup for Rubles on Rudd.
Collins, the little guy in the lane.
You talk about momentum plays, and the threes have been big for them, but Jaquan Parker has made 2 very difficult baskets on drives that have been huge for this Bearcat club.
Shot clock winding down to the Bulls. It sits at 10.
Trap coming.
Collins back to Leday. 3 to shoot. He penetrates, heaves, and rattles it in.
Put at 83 points against DePaul. Fitzpatrick backs up. Can't hit the 3. Collins tipped it alive.
South Florida trying to continue where they left off on Sunday. 9 for 17 from the 3-point line against DePaul. Really lit it up. Plus 80, over 80 points for the first time in league play.
Anthony Collins putting the moves. Rudd powering his way inside against Daniels. Offensive rebound for Brock. And DeAndre Daniels has been playing outstanding as of late. Tried to save it or bang it off of Rudd. Rudd ended up squeezing. A kind of a herky-jerky start 3 minutes into the ball game. By the way, if you are switching over on your TV set, you just saw Villanova knock off Georgetown, ending that 11-game win streak. Anthony Collins.
Demons. DePaul averages 72 points a game. It's just a question of when the shots start falling. Now they go to the full court pressure, try to speed up the tempo of this game.
Anthony Collins loves that little teardrop float.
And you're still in close games because you're playing great defense.
And coming off a year where expectations were raised because of their NCAA appearance last year.
A special season last year for Stan Heath. 22 wins, 12-6 in the Big East. DePaul really has to have defensive patience. We talk about patience on offense. defensive patience right here by the team in blue. Stay solid. Don't gamble.
5 on the shot clock. It's all AC now. And he comes through.
Players get a little bit selfish when the game's on the line.
Especially with Crockett, number 21 in blue, on the bench right now. And Collins on cue. Collins, yes.
He sent
as in Collins earlier on. Here's a turnover, 2-on-1 for the Bulls. Step through, Collins again.
2 press by DePaul. They're trying to get a trap on the first pass. Try to get the ball out of Anthony Collins' hands right there. Let somebody else bring it up. Maybe force a turnover, get a steal. Good press offense by the Bulls.
Collins engaged in this contest. It's a good sign.
It's a great sign, and both coaches have tremendous disposition to keep their team engaged, even on a long losing streak. Both positive. They don't dwell on the past. They're demanding without being demeaning. That's what makes them great coaches.
And another one, Anthony Collins.
Now, tonight's Big East game is being produced and distributed by ESPN Regional Television, Inc. Kevin Connors, Bob Wenzel, our Big East Network broadcast crew. They're locked into a good one. Anthony Collins.
Earlier in the game, he doesn't even get to shoot that because South Florida has energy and they hedge that. Now they fall back on it because they don't have legs.
They're starting to come out of the Houston area as of late. Played a little AAU basketball with Jamal Branch, who's on the bench for St. John's with the MCL injury tonight.
Victor Rudd, sloppy handoff to Javante Hawkins. Collins will try to create. Floater. South Florida makes some subs. They bring in Jordan Amagbane, 7'3", 334-pound redshirt freshman. See him right now setting a massive screen.
A little chippy right there, but has given a lot of production tonight.
Collins leans in.
And that's
The lob, and Shane Bohannon, who leads this team with 41 dunks, now has 42 on the season. Collins from behind the arc, yes.
It's on the take 2. Would not go for Dunn. There's Collins. He dribbles so low to the ground, and he is very shifty.
But stopping Cotton is a must for South Florida.
Bats with the 2. Stan Heath wasn't sure who he was going to put Collins on, Council or Cotton. You see early, it's Cotton. Collins the moves, and he flips it over the outstretched arms. Depth is gone up. Bats going to handle the pass. Second turnover. South Florida, the worst shooting team in the Big East, off to an 8-for-11 start.
Here we see they switched up to the zone. I like this move by Eddie Cooley.
Providence didn't have a lot of depth early in the season with the injuries to Dunn. They had the issue with Ricky Lito, who didn't get a chance to play, and he's out for the season. So it was a smaller rotation early.
And Council missed a ton of games as well. He got hurt in the first game with the hamstring.
Collins
get the ball out of Anthony Collins' hand, because other than him, he's the only true ball handler.
Collins the pick. Gives South Florida its largest lead. Council back up to a 9-point advantage. 65 seconds to go here in Tampa. Collins, a chance at a 3-point play.
Dominated them in the first game on the front line. South Florida's got to be tough around the basket.
Collins. Patrick guarding him on the perimeter. He's a power forward having to guard a guy who's really a 3, and he's so good off the bounce, Jamil Wilson.
Jamil Wilson with 5 in this game in the first 8 minutes. Collins trying to penetrate again, but cut off. It's a mismatch here against Gardner. Rebound to Omogbe. I don't believe he has touched the ball offensively. There's the jump shot.
Fitzpatrick, 6'8.5", 245. Napier, 6'1", 171.
I'm gonna give this one up for the team.
Exactly. So Omogbe does check in, number 35. Jordan Omogbe, the 7-footer. No need for a rebound there.
Both teams looking for consistent play in the paint.
They had been getting consistent play from the freshmen Leday and Hawkins. Right now, Leday with a goose egg, Hawkins with 6 as he passes it over to Rudd. Now Collins. 15 on the shot clock. Now Collins with 7. 3. He's going to have to shoot. Stuck in trouble, throws it up there, and it goes. Oh! Here, defy Evans and Daniels. So here is Collins being guarded by Boatwright.
That's what I thought. Work, don't foul, but, you know, all of a sudden, 8 to 10 seconds comes off that clock, and right now you look to make it happen.
Collins keeps it himself, attacks Daniels, and ties it up again. Big-time move.
Ill-advised pass by Sherman, just in the game for Knight, number 11, transfer from Michigan State. He's on your weak side.
Notre Dame stays in that 2-3 zone. Collins will try a 3, and he hits. What makes Collins a great point guard?
He's got great vision, great control of the basketball, and he gets so low to the ground. Out, obviously. Also played big minutes against St. John's in that loss where Cooley didn't even play in the last 12 minutes of the game.
South Florida has brought in some size. 7'3", 334-pound center Jordan Omogbe in the game. As Collins gets the floater.
He's a senior, hasn't played a lot during his career, but it's been an apt backup.
Count it.
Terrific player. Kind of under-publicized in the Big East world.
16 now for Harvey's kid, Jaren Grant. Florida's got to pick up the pace. Collins to the basket.
Scoring and all that stuff, but emotionally to this program, leadership-wise, the Seton Hall team has been looking for some holes to fill. That was one of them.
Collins, 4-3. Highlighter shoes, and you pulled out your old yellow pen.
Take a look at that.
Talk about a canary in a coal mine.
Now can USF go back and run their man offense?
Collins, a second long jumper. This is where it took. Is it easy to forget about a player in this Princeton offense?
Yeah, at times I think it is. Oh, he's feeling it.
One more.
And it's really bothering South Florida because they're having a tough time attacking this zone. Look like they're rushing a little bit, and the zone is creating a lot of havoc for them. Touch the opponent or touch the ball, it's an automatic technical foul.
No problem on this inbounds play from the same spot. Here's Collins. Working on Johnson, and that is
time. He's taking control of this game, and that's what your leading scorer and your best player does. When it's 2 minutes to go, when the game is on the line, your star player has to take over the game.
There's Poland with the ball. Might not want to get it out of his hands the way he's going. Collins will take it and gets a good look.
Beaten, and their only loss was to who was #1 Duke. The reason they were #1 is because they were undefeated.
Good argument. Anthony Collins.
Games, he's coming on. Very smart player.
Intriguing point guard matchup in this one.
Collins is impossible to guard by yourself. When they set screens for him, it'll be interesting to see how Villanova plays it.
10 on the shot clock. Here's Rudd. Fitzpatrick has three-point range. Now Collins has to create the blow-by. Get out of here!
Had a good game a couple of games ago against University of Central Florida. We made some key threes in that game. Willing to take the last shot. 4 guys along the baseline, giving Collins some space. Now they come with the pick and roll.
About 2.5-second differential between shot clock and game clock. And how about that left hand? First shot of the second half. Collins himself. This guy makes... No serious foul trouble for Villanova. That was just Yaru's second. Almost got his third right there. Certainly not panic time for USF, but with under 9 minutes to go, what do they have to do differently?
They can extend their defense. They can get Anthony Collins. Christmas has fouls. That's why he's not in the game.
Carter Williams leaves for Keita. He can't get it. Carter Williams the rebound, and it comes to Collins. Collins maneuvering in and out of traffic like a Jersey driver. Anthony Collins. And it's Poland. Collins for 3. That goes.
You don't see. Here's the senior Clanton. Tries to reverse that one. Broken up. Fitzpatrick, nice defense. And Poland on the run out.
USF, Dave, is much more engaged than they were last time. We both saw the DVD of the game, and much more intense than they were when they played early in the season.
USF blasted on its home court. Collins, nice hesitation. And
Dave, you know, Collins gets 7.6 assists a game. His teammates blow some of him. He could be 8 or 9. He's that talented.
Richie Tillis before the game, great on-court leader. Little teardrop in the paint, and he hits UCF since becoming eligible. 6 games back. The early year transfer last season from Oklahoma to here in Orlando.
Get his confidence, Dave. He made his first 3, so he's feeling much better about himself.
Collins pulls up and hits. Run. Able to come down with the air ball. Collins, hesitation, move off the glass, and he finishes with a...
Fitzpatrick was able to go up with it. Fitzpatrick defense there with a hand in the face of Aldridge. So no one able to get anything to fall here in the first 5 minutes. Collins cuts to the hoop and across the defender. Creates a wide open look for Fitzpatrick. Collins will set it back up. Inside of 4 minutes here in the first half, 17-15. Collins splitting the defense. That's goaltending. Collins going right through the defense. Great move by the point guard. Played at Manatee High School. We'll get a chance to catch up with Coach Taggart at halftime during this game.